Hi, I'm Mark. Welcome to Berwick Mitsubishi. I'm going to take you for a tour around our 2008 model Holden Commodore SS sedan today. Give you an idea of how good an example this is of an 08 model. Starting at the front of the car, important to note it is fitted with front parking sensors. Do have driving lights as standard down in the bottom of the bumper bar, and just presentation of the car. You look at the bonnet and everything. Can't really detect a touch-up or anything. Front bumper in really good order, and continues around to the driver's side. Is fitted with factory alloy wheels, got the good tyres on it as well, the Bridgestone Potenzas, and plenty of tread on the tyres as well. Indicators in the front guard there, the distinctive V8 chrome badging, and then as we move down towards the rear driver's side door, the SS badging as standard as well. Overall, Juco presentation, really struggle to find a mark on this car actually. The Juco's in really good order. The consistency continues as we come around to the rear of the car. Notice his factory spoiler being the SS. Once again, all the chrome badging through the boot lid. The clear lights, brake lights, twin chrome tip exhaust pipes. Does have the tow pack fitted, 1.6 tonne towing in the SS. And also reverse sensors as well, colour coded once again. Couple of minor little touch-ups just on the rear bar there, but you know, overall being fairly pedantic pointing them out, but you've got to find something really. It continues as we come down the passenger side. Do notice the windows are tinted in this car. There are a couple of minor scuff marks on the left-hand alloy wheels, just possibly a little bit of gutter rash at some stage in its life. Once again though, the Juco, go away bug, presents really well. Can't really detect any scratches. Minor little touch up on our front guard there, but overall gives you a really good idea. Consistent, high quality exterior, as I mentioned, for a car approaching 6 years old, in stunning order. Now the important part, the good bit, performance car. 6-litre V8 motor is going to deliver you 270 kilowatts of power, 530 newton meters of torque. Combined fuel economy of 14.3 litres per 100 k's. Might sound a little bit thirsty, but to be quite honest, if you're looking at this sort of car, don't worry about fuel consumption. It's performance that we want, and this is going to do everything that you want it to. All right, back around to the boot now. Just simple push on the remote. Notice 2 factory keys, very important. Simple push button to release the boot lid. We want to access our spare. Simple matter of grabbing our little elastic strap there, lock it up into position. We've got full access to the spare wheel. Notice it is also a factory alloy, matching Bridgestone Potenza tyre. Why they didn't put that tyre on the car to replace one of the ones with a couple of scuff marks, not quite sure. But anyway, you've got that option there. So nice size wheel well, and then our storage area in the back here, very roomy. In the event we want to store something a little bit longer, we can drop the center section down. So I'll drop it down just to illustrate the length you can actually pop something in, and then we'll have a talk about that little beast of a subwoofer just sitting in the back there. So you can just pop that down. Serves 2 purposes: storing something a little bit longer in if needed, or if you've just got the 2 passengers, your cup holders and your table here as well. So really simple release function. Pop it back up into position, lock it away. As you will notice, and we'll talk about it further when we get to the interior, as you can see, has had the amplifier fitted in the back here. The stereo system has been upgraded, which we'll certainly demonstrate for you shortly. Here we are inside the SS now, and obviously the quality continues. We'll run through all the features of the car, give you a really good indication of how well this car presents inside and out. Starting just on the side here, we've got our controls for our headlights, light sensitive headlights, so they are automatic, will turn themselves on as it gets dark at night. On our indicator stalk, factory cruise control settings as well. Our steering wheel is height and reach adjustable, so set ourselves up where we're nice and comfy, get ourselves into race mode. All of our controls on our right hand side here are for volume, for our audio, and then of course our Bluetooth as well. Even though they have the nav button, was a factory option, not fitted in this particular car. leather wrapped steering wheel. Over to our left here, the other controls for your audio, switching between CD, AM, FM, controls for changing radio station just by the simple turn of that knob. And then the button at the bottom is for our trip computer. This car's only travelled 87,000 k's, so super low kilometres for its age. It'll feed us all the information about what the car's doing, distance to empty, range to empty, average speed, average fuel consumption. We can set our overspeed to alert us if we're getting close to being over the speed limit as well. And then of course just standard wipers on our left hand stalk there. Moving into the centre console section here, we've got our digital clock up the top there, obviously the date as well. Will feed us our information about our audio if needed as well, just changing between stations or AM, FM. And then down in the middle here is our master unit, obviously CDs into the slot there, and down below that all of our heating and cooling controls. You do notice there is an auxiliary input there as well, so you want to plug in the iPod or whatever smartphone you've got, you can certainly plug it in and stream your music from there. A little storage compartment just at the front there, manual button for turning our traction control off if required, and just a normal automatic, just pop her into drive and away we go. Or of course, being a performance car, we can flick across into sport shift so that we're engaging gears manually by the stick, and not bad fun doing it in this sort of car actually. Also important to note, we'll just scan back up to the top here. We do have a reverse sensor, obviously the reverse sensors and front sensors. We do actually have a little display screen as well, which will actually read us out the distance as far as when we're reversing or getting close to something behind us, will indicate up on that screen, and then of course beep its head off at you as well. Coming back down past the T-bar now, we've got all of our controls for our external mirrors, all of our switches for our power windows. We can isolate them so nobody can use them if needed apart from the driver. Well, a passenger probably could if you've got one sitting there, but it's neither here nor there. Cup holders as standard. Good storage area there. A 12 volt outlet as well, just inside that storage area. And then interior, as I mentioned, have a look at the quality of the seats. Obviously they're the proper SS seats, so sports seats, and they wrap around you in the Holdens, really comfortable cars. But the quality, the cleanliness, how new they still look. Same with the carpets, same with the door trims, factory car mats, airbag safety, front side curtain airbags, so you know the occupants are nice and safe as well. And the only other thing to probably touch on, just to reinforce the quality of the car, we just moved to the service history. And of course, what do we find? All of the services stamped in our books all the way through. Majority of the servicing being done at a Holden dealer or Holden dealers, and then the current intermediate service carried out by us at 86,000 k's. Obviously it's done just over 87 now because I've been driving this car, so I know how good it is. As we mentioned earlier, just last but not least, that was the other release point for our boot lid. Just a little button located in the glove box as well, but as we mentioned earlier, you can always do it off the remote keys. Also, last but not least, as we mentioned earlier, we do have the updated stereo. So we'll just fire it up. We've got it on Triple M at the moment. Let's see if they're playing any good music. Probably not. As we mentioned, it's got the additional amplifier fitted. So upgraded all the speakers as well. We'll find something that's worth listening to. It's not really anything, is there? But just increases the quality of the sound.
Merry Christmas from until our paths crossed again. She told me I was never looking for a friend.
Yeah.
Maybe you could swing by my room around 10. Baby, bring the lemon.
So there you have it. So you can pump out the music and the car will pump out the power for you. So, really important to recap on a few things. Performance motor vehicle, 270 kilowatts of power, 530 Newton meters of torque, 14.3 litres combined per 100 k's. A few other important things to touch on. factory alloys, good tyres, 1.6 tonne towing, upgraded stereo, front side curtain airbags. For a 2008 model, cracker example. Hope this gives you a really good idea of its quality, and if you've got further questions, feel free to give us a call on 9907 0555.